Hi guys, today I would like to show you how to make your very own gingerbread house. You can find the link to the recipe for the gingerbread dough below in the description box, and also there you will find the templates that I'm using for this tutorial. So first, you want to prepare the gingerbread dough and allow it to rest overnight in the fridge. On the next day, roll out the dough and cut out all of the shapes that you will need for the house. Then you want to bake the gingerbread and allow it to cool. Also, you will need some royal icing, and the recipe again is available in the description box. Here I'm first testing the piping before I start piping on the gingerbread houses. So I want to try how it goes and just to sort of get used to the piping before I start piping on the house. You can design the shapes on your gingerbread house yourself, or you can use the templates that I used. You will find the link for those in the description box. Here in the first part I'm using a piping bag with a round nozzle. It's a very small nozzle and I will link it below so you can see which one exactly I'm using. So the first part is with the nozzle, and what is good about the nozzle is that it pipes a very straight line, but it pipes it in a specific size. So it cannot really go smaller than what the nozzle pipes. And on the next part I will be showing you how to do it without the nozzle, so just using a piping bag, and what are the plus sizes and minuses of doing that. Here unfortunately it got a little dark and I put my lighting a bit too bright, so apologies for that, it will fix in a bit. So you want to decorate all of the walls the way you want, so you can use again the same kind of design that I'm doing here, or you can design it yourself. And now I'm going to show you how to pipe with just a piping bag. So I have some royal icing in my piping bag, and I've cut a really small piece from the end so that I can pipe really fine lines. As you can see here, it's a bit hard to pipe a really straight line when you don't have the nozzle, but you can fix those, and actually I did enjoy piping without a nozzle more than with the nozzle, because I could do much finer lines and more decorations. So you can do either way. If you're a beginner, probably it will be much easier with the nozzle or using the nozzle, but you can also pipe just using a piping bag. If you're using just a piping bag, I would suggest to get some really good piping bags, so really good quality piping bags, because when you put pressure on them while piping, bad piping bags can burst. So you will have just a blob of the royal icing all over your decorations, and that's just not gonna look nice. So I will link the ones that I use here below in the description box so you can check them out. I've been using them for maybe half a year now, and I really like them. They're the best from what I've used ever, so I can truly recommend these. Once you've done all of your decorations, you want to leave them to dry completely. Better to leave them dry overnight, but if it's dry in your house, they might dry in 4 to 5 hours. Then you want to spread a really good amount of royal icing over the base, so where you will be placing your gingerbread house. Here I'm using really thick royal icing, so I've not added any extra water to the base recipe. Now I'm just modeling how I'm going to put the walls onto the base, and then where the walls will be, just add there more royal icing, so this will be holding the walls together. Then just add one wall at a time, and also add some piping consistency royal icing on the sides. And attach the walls together like this. Then you can also help a little bit with a knife, attach the royal icing to the walls so that they keep together. Once you have attached all of the sides, then you want to add the roof. Here you might need to hold the roof, so the parts of the roof on the gingerbread house for a little so that it sticks together before releasing it, so before allowing it to dry on its own. Once you have constructed the house, you want to leave it to dry completely, so preferably overnight before adding the rest of the decorations. Then on the next day, again with the piping consistency royal icing, you can start adding the snow on the gingerbread house. Here you can be as creative as you want. You can add as little or as much as you want, and also you can layer the royal icing so that it looks like there are many layers of snow on the house. So you want to pipe the first layer first, then allow it to dry a little bit. It's enough to leave it to dry for, let's say, half an hour, and then to put another layer on top. Once you have added the snow on top with the royal icing, you can also sprinkle some icing sugar on the house and give it the finished look so it looks like it's covered in snow. Then you can also wrap the house in transparent cellophane if you're going to gift it to someone. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe for more fun tutorials and delicious recipes. Thank you for watching my video and happy holidays!